actually going to be taking a one of the tours that are actually inside the cave, so you'll get to come along with us. All right, so we're here right now outside the natural entrance to this cave, and this is considered a very sacred site for a lot of Native American tribes up here. That is actually the original opening to which people explored Wind Cave. It's barely big enough for even a coyote like me to fit through. Actually, with this big head, I probably wouldn't be able to fit through that hole. But in a lot of Native American legends, supposedly that this cave is one of the places where the first peoples came out of the ground and started up the tribes here in North America. They believe this was one of the entrances to the underworld. So it's a place where a lot of native tribes leave a lot of memorials and such to remember their ancestry here. So it's a very, very important place, both geologically and historically, culturally. So if you ever visit here, make sure to be very respectful of all the things that are put up in the trees here. Don't touch them, don't move them. That's for the Native American tribes only to deal with.
Before we actually went into the cave, we spent a little time looking around the visitor center. There's a lot of cool things in there, a lot of cool dioramas and informational pieces that I certainly recommend checking out if you ever come visit.
So we're here in the visitor center and we're checking out some of the animals that live in this park. And along with coyotes like me, we have the bison are probably the biggest attraction out here, and one of the biggest native North American land mammals still left around. You will see, if you come to this park, you will probably see several herds running around in different places out here. They're able to more or less free roam. But if you do see them, make sure to appreciate them at a distance. Just like with coyotes, we don't really like people up close too much, and these guys especially don't either. So watch from a distance, take your photos from a distance, do not pet the fluffy cows, and be respectful of the nature out here.
And here we are, first step into the cave. We're waiting for everybody, and we're at the airlock. It's going to take a little while to get in here. Very beautiful place out here. Look at that. This is just the start.
We're gonna turn right here. Keep following me, folks. So that is the case for most cave formations, but boxwork is actually an exception to that rule. The boxwork was here before the cave ever even existed. It actually formed at the same time that the limestone was forming. And this is the effect of those gypsum layers that I was talking about earlier. So we had...
Look at this. Oops. Gotta watch where you're walking too. There's so much in here. Look at all that. Oh my. Got some beautiful crystals in here. You won't be able to see the pink through the video here, but wow.
Ceilings with these kind of rounded pits on the ceiling. And that's because water was able to seep down here much quicker than it could seep down to the lower levels. So it had been dissolving the rock here for a lot longer than it was dissolving the rock deeper in the cave. And so this is the effect of the carbonic acid at work, those cavities that make up wind.
This is not a space for tall coyotes, I gotta say. We barely fit through some of these spots. These look cool. Low shards and stuff. Cracks in the rocks. likes this. So we got some cool fossils up in here. The imprints in the rock there. We got the boxworks up in there. And that structure there. Very pretty space over here. Oh, so narrow. Note it's hardly fitting through here. Whoa. Hello. And down again. They got Coyote in the boxworks here. Look straight up. Can't see it in the dark camera, unfortunately, but you can see over there. There's a very, very narrow space coming up. We gotta fit through here. Very narrow. Right in here, yep. Goodness. Very. Oh, yep, it dips right down there. We got all sorts of crystals up in here. Very pretty. Oh, that's some cool boxwork, actually. Right up in there. You're surrounded by boxworks up here. Look at all this here. It doesn't end. Boxwork galore. Coyote's got to crane his head to look way up there. And it just keeps going. Oh my. Look at that. And it's just right down over here too. That's pretty amazing. Coming in through here again. Look at all this. Getting to see stuff as we go back the other direction. It's a whole different look. Beautiful. That's cool looking up there. We got like wavy formations. So much in here that's really cool to look at. Look at all this. Wavy. And that concludes our cave visit. Hope you enjoyed going with the Coyote down here, and certainly if you're passing through South Dakota, you should come check out Wind Cave as well. It's a very cool place. Although I might recommend a slightly warmer time of year than where we are right now.